So I find it that when you add videos together, take one clip from a video and you add it to another clip of a video, you can read between the lines of things a lot easier. This is Ben Bateman of Ben Bateman MTG. I want you to listen real close to something he has to say here, because it's going to make sense once I play another clip for you.
I built this for a piece of content that I was hired to do by Wizards, and the deck was pretty cool, but in the end it felt very similar to Jan Jansen and like the type of stuff that it was doing. Played it a few times, it just wasn't that interesting. This is probably the most hilarious and bizarre thing that I see in my comments. And truth be told, I see it pretty much every single day. But is there any truth to it? Like, did I just recently start making Magic content? Now, to be fair.
And what the hell does making a specific type of content or being involved in something have to do with you being an industry plant? People are saying you're an industry plant because you're an industry plant.
To be fair, the internet is the internet. So if you actually take the time to read the comments, by the way, they usually tell you don't read the comments, but I do anyway, you're going to just read some crazy stuff about yourself. But if you've been watching my stuff or following my stuff for a while, you're going to understand in just a second why this is such a crazy thing for people to write. Pretty much daily, I will be accused of being an industry plant. So an industry plant would be somebody who is paid to make content by a large company in a content space. So in this case, people assume that it's Wizards, that I didn't care about Magic, they paid me a bunch of money, they planted me, and now I make content expressly for the purpose of promoting Wizards.
First of all, you need to slow it down. Okay, I know you only get 3 minutes on these, but you can make multiples. I've seen you do it. People believe you're an industry plant because you're an industry plant. You even say you've been paid by Wizards to make content. That's the whole definition of plant. It's a plant. You're a plant. I mean, you don't have the personality of a plant because a plant is probably more interesting. But regardless of that, I mean, do I have to show you more proof that you have made content and gotten paid for it that would make you a fucking rubber tree?
Is Star Wars coming to Magic the Gathering in 2027? A very interesting development in the last 24 hours concerning a factory error has us asking this question once again, and I have some thoughts. First things first, this is not a real Star Wars Magic card. I just googled Star Wars Magic the Gathering card, and this is the first image that came up. But the conversation we're having today really starts because of these special guest cards that showed up in Secrets of Strixhaven packs. Now, if you look closely, you can see the middle card has the classic Planeswalker symbol and the holofoil anti-counterfeit stamp. This is the stamp they put on Magic cards. They've been putting on Magic cards now for the last 10 years to signify that they are in fact Magic cards, that they're not counterfeits. And while this one has the classic Planeswalker symbol, you can see this one has an X-Wing. Yes, that is in fact an X-Wing. Now, to be clear, I do a lot of work with Magic and with Wizards, but if I knew there was a Star Wars set...
And as you can clearly see by the evidence, Your Honor, I rest my case. Got him!